What is the meaning of zero?
Hello friends, I am the parrot. Welcome to this lesson. Children, let us see what we will learn in this video. We are going to learn what is zero. Can you tell me which is the number left if all the things starts to disappear one by one? And we will also learn how do we write zero. Today, 4 of Chotu's friends have come to play at his house. Now it is getting dark. So his friends are leaving his house one by one. First there were 4 friends. Then one went home. Now there are 1, 2 and 3 friends left. Then another went to his house. Now there are 1 and 2 friends left. And then another went. Now only 1 friend is left. Finally, he too went home. So did you see? There are no friends left. In such a situation, what can you say about the number of Chotu's friends? Yes, not a single friend being there means that at this time there are 0 friends at his house. So by reducing the number of objects or people, what we are left finally is with the number 0. It is night and Chotu is eating halwa. His mother asks him to brush his teeth before sleeping. But Chotu does not listen and falls asleep. That same night he dreams that there are hot jalebis in front of him. But he is unable to eat because there is pain in his teeth. So let us see if Chotu was able to eat those sweets or not.
I will eat just one piece of jalebi, not much.
But what is this? All of a sudden, one of his 5 teeth breaks and falls down.
After breaking one of the 5 teeth, now how many teeth are left in your mouth, Chotu?
Children, can you also imagine now how many teeth are left in Chotu's mouth? Yes, of course. Let us count now. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here are 4 teeth.
4 teeth, Mom. Thank God I still have 4 teeth left. Let me taste some jalebi.
Oh no, another one of your teeth has broken.
How many teeth are left after one of the 4 teeth is broken?
Come on, let us count. 1, 2 and 3, which means there are only 3 teeth left.
Just 3 teeth. Let me quickly eat the jalebi.
As soon as Chotu opens his mouth, another one of his 3 teeth breaks and falls.
Oh no, one more tooth has broken. Now how many teeth are left, Chotu? Come on, let's count. 1 and 2.
Now only 2 teeth are left.
Now how can you eat jalebi with 2 teeth? At least drink its syrup.
As Chotu opens his mouth, another one of his 2 teeth breaks and falls. How many teeth are left now?
Yes, there is only 1 tooth left. Chotu stands up terrified, and then suddenly the only tooth in his mouth also breaks.
Chotu, one by one all your teeth have broken. So how many teeth are left in your mouth now?
0 tooth. Not a single tooth is left.
Frightened Chotu wakes up and runs to his mother.
Mom, all my teeth have broken. Not a single one is left. 0 teeth are left. See this.
You must have had a dream, Chotu. But if you don't brush twice a day, one by one all your teeth will get spoiled and there will be 0 teeth left in your mouth.
Mom, now I will definitely brush twice a day.
So friends, did you enjoy learning about zero? So that was all for today. Let us revise what all we have learned today. When we reduce things till we do not have a single thing left, then we say we have left with 0 thing. In the next video, we will look at some more examples to understand zero better. Till then, goodbye friends.
Examples.
So children, in the last video you learned what is the meaning of 0. And when there is not a single object left, it is called 0. Children, in this video we will see some examples of 0, in which we will develop an understanding of objects decreasing one by one. Now Chotu has started eating fruits instead of sweets. Let's see which fruit he wants to eat today.
Mom, please give me some grapes to eat.
Pinky had eaten grapes and there are only 4 left. Have these, I will bring more later.
Okay. I have eaten 1 out of 4 grapes.
Now tell me how many grapes are left?
If I ate 1 out of 4 grapes, then now there are 1, 2, and 3. That means 3 grapes.
Let me eat 1 out of the 3 grapes. Now tell me how many grapes are left?
Out of 3, if you ate 1 grape, then 1 and 2 are left. That means 2 grapes.
Well done, Chotu.
I ate 1 out of 2 grapes. Now how many grapes are left?
So, 1 grape is left.
Well done, Mom. Now if I eat the last remaining grape also, then how many are left?
Not a single one. That means 0.
Now all the grapes are finished.
Did you see, friends? Chotu has developed a good understanding of 0. Chotu has created a new game with his friends. Let's see how he plays the game of 0 with his mother and his sister.
Pinky, I played a game in school today. Would you like to play with me? Wow, definitely. Let Mom also play with us.
Mother also joins.
Come on, let me show you how to play this game.
Okay.
I will spell out a number loudly. Both of you have to clap as many times. No less or no more than that number. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
5.
1 clap, 2 claps, 3 claps, 4 claps, and 5 claps.
3.
1 clap,
2
2 claps, and 3 claps.
1.
1 clap.
0.
Sister and mother were about to clap, but they quickly lowered their hands.
Did you enjoy playing this game?
So children, in this example you saw that 0 quantity of anything means not even 1. Can you also one by one reduce the number of things to reach the number 0? Look at the number of things around you and reduce their number one by one until you reach the number 0. So children, that was all for today. In this video, we reduced the number of things one by one and understood the number 0. So see you soon in our next video. Till then, goodbye children.
Introduction to numbers from 1 to 5.
Hello friends, I am the parrot. Welcome to this lesson. Now let us see what you will learn from this lesson. What are numbers and how to count and write numbers from 1 to 5. Today Pinky and her friends have their first music class. In the class, many flutes are placed on the table. The teacher has to give a flute to each child, but for this, she should know how many children are there in the class. This means that she should know the total number of children. To find out the number of children in the class, She makes the children stand in a row and starts counting them one by one.
So he is 1. She is 2. He is 3. She is 4. And he is 5. There are 5 children in the class today.
So children, can you tell me how many flutes would be needed for 5 children? Let us see.
For 5 children, we would need 5 flutes. Pinky, can you bring 5 flutes from the table?
Yes, ma'am. I will bring them.
Then Pinky goes to the table and picks up 5 flutes one by one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here you go, ma'am. I have 5 flutes.
Very good, Pinky. Now give 1 flute to 1 child and then you keep 1 for yourself.
Okay, ma'am.
Then Pinky gives a flute each to all the children one by one and keeps a flute for herself.
Very good, Pinky.
So children, can you also count 5 things just like Pinky? You have seen how you can write each number as a special symbol. Let us learn to write these symbols. We write 1 like this, 2 like this, 3 like this, 4 like this, and 5 like this. All of you must practice writing these symbols. That was all for today. In this video, we learned what are the numbers and how to count and write numbers from 1 to 5. In the next video, we will see some more examples of numbers. Until then, goodbye friends.
Interesting example, part 1.
Children, in the last video you saw how 5 flutes were counted and distributed among the children. In this video, we will see some interesting examples in which we will compare numbers. Today, Pinky has gone to the zoo with her mother.
Mom, there are so many different types of animals.
Yes, my dear. Can you tell me how many and which animals are there in each paddock?
There is a lion in that paddock. There are 1 and 2 bears in that. The paddock next to it has 1, 2 and 3 deers. And there are 1, 2, 3 and 4 monkeys in that. Mom, but which animal is in that water paddock? I have never seen it before.
Children, can you tell me which animal is there in that water paddock? And what is its number? Come on, let's see.
My dear, there are crocodiles in that paddock. Can you tell me how many crocodiles are there?
1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That means that paddock has 5 crocodiles.
Absolutely correct. Very nice, Pinky.
How different and colorful all these animals are. After going home, I will draw a picture of them.
Okay, my dear. Let's go home then.
Pinky then goes home and draws pictures of all the animals.
Look, Mom, how are these drawings?
Wow, Pinky. You have made very good drawings. Come on, now make a group of one type of animals and give each group a name.
Okay, Mom. But what should I name?
My dear, the name of each group should be the name of the animal shown in it. Now below each group, write the number of animals in that group. Now can you tell me if there are more animals in the lion group or in the monkey group?
There is one animal in the lion group and there are 4 animals in the monkey group. Amongst the numbers, 4 is more than 1. Therefore, there are more animals in the monkey group.
Very good, Pinky. Now tell me, are there fewer animals in the deer group or in the crocodile group?
There are 3 animals in the deer group and 5 animals in the crocodile group. Amongst numbers, 3 is less than 5. Therefore, there are fewer animals in the deer group.
Very good, Pinky. Now quickly wash your hands and come. Let me serve you food.
So children, in this example you saw that how Pinky compared the number of different animals. Can you also compare the number of things near you like Pinky? Tell me, which basket has more pens? The first basket containing 5 pens or the second containing 2 pens? Absolutely correct. 5 pens are more in number than 2 pens. Therefore, the first basket has more pens. So children, that was all for today. In this video, we saw some examples of numbers from 1 to 5 in which we compared these numbers. In the next video, we will see some more interesting examples. Until then, goodbye friends.
Interesting example part 2.
So children, in the previous video you saw some examples of numbers from 1 to 5 in which you compared these numbers. In this video, we will look at some more examples and find out where Pinky might go wrong in understanding these numbers. Pinky has received a lot of gifts on her birthday. She is very excited to open them.
Mom, can I open my presents and see what I have got?
Yes, my dear. But before that, can you count your gifts and tell me how many gifts you have received?
Okay, Mom.
Pinky, with the help of her fingers, begins to count her gifts one by one.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This means I have got 5 gifts.
You did not count properly, Pinky. You have counted this gift twice. Come on, count again. And this time, count one gift only once.
Okay, Mom. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This means I have got 4 gifts.
Yes, Pinky. This time you counted right. These are only 4 gifts. Come on. Now write down the number of presents on this paper.
Okay, Mom.
Has Pinky written 4 properly? Come on, let's see.
My dear, we don't write 4 like this. You have written 4 times 1. We write each number as a special symbol.
Oh, yes. Here you go, Mom. Is it okay now?
Very good, Pinky. You have written 4 absolutely correct.
Mom, can I open and see my gifts now?
Yes, my dear.
It is evening and Pinky is placing the fruits on the table in a line. First, she kept 2 oranges, then 2 mangoes, and finally, an apple.
Pinky, let me cut mangoes for everyone. Can you give me 2 mangoes?
1 and 2. Take this, Mom.
Did Pinky give 2 mangoes to her mother?
Pinky, you gave me 2 fruits, but these 2 are not mangoes. I did not ask you for any 2 fruits. I asked you for 2 mangoes.
Oh, okay, Mom. Take this. 1 and 2 mangoes. Am I right this time?
Yes, Pinky, very good. Now, quickly put the rest of the fruits back inside and wash your hands. I will cut and bring these mangoes here.
So that was all in this video. In this video, we learned that how to correctly count and write the number of objects. I hope you all have understood the counting from 1 to 5 properly. Bye friends.